Hi everybody, I'm Yann Boissière. I'm a rabbi in a Parisian congregation. I run also an organization for advocacy for peace, dedicated to peace, and I write books and conferences. And I wanted to talk about my latest book, which is called Le Devoir d'Espérance, the duty of espérance, of hope, the duty of hope, facing crisis, spiritual crisis. So just maybe very simply, I will tell you why I tried to wrote this book. I started from a paradox, a kind of paradox that we're all in a state of confusion. Our societies are more and more confused. We are more and more impatient. And at the same time, we have a loaded of experts that analyzes the situation. And the more we produce information on ourselves, on our societies, the less we seem to be able to get together, to live together. You know, there's a simple phrases of a writer I like a lot from Da Empoli. He says, look, our grandfathers, they had 100 times less information on the world, and they were capable of imagining or thinking about tomorrow and desire about tomorrow. And we have full of information. We know, we analyze permanently all the crises, all the information, and with all the information we have, we're kind of stuck, and we're not able to imagine and to have desire about tomorrow. This is precisely this paradox I started about, and I won't tell you all the content of the books, of course, but the analysis I made in this book is that we're full of information, we're overloaded in information, and the numeric revolution is shifting our anthropology. It's the end of the individual imagined by our philosophers in the 18th century. This is the end of this type of humanity, conscious of itself, conscious of its rights, but capable of synthesis, you know, different experiences of the world. And this is the end of it, because we're stuck by all the information. We even don't know exactly what to do about it, and we give up against the machines. That's one of the trend of the day. So this is the basis for the crisis, the spiritual crisis, because the spiritual crisis is the core of my book. So I define in the second part what is spirituality, which basically is the ability of I would say to get inside of oneself, not count on external information to know things about ourselves, but introspection and the kind of sense of verticality, you know, the desire to be linked to our origins, things like that. And I end with 5 considerations. I don't call them solutions, because solution is not the right word. We would try to apply solutions always in the world, and the more solutions we try to apply, the more noise we make, and the more confused we are. So I call them respirations. They're inspired by the Jewish spirituality, with a very thoughtful notion like nefesh, which calls the soul, and teshuvah, the ability of reclaiming, of changing the future by reclaiming the past. Na'aseh v'nishma, which is a famous phrase of the Jewish tradition that says, do and think afterwards. Maybe that's the reverse of our society. We try to think, we try to project our thinking about the world, and it doesn't work in all. So it's a reverse. And also ta'am, which means the taste at the same time means the taste and the meaning. So I tell a lot of stories. It's a very narrative part in the end. A lot of funny stories about Jewish tradition, and that gives us, I hope, some respirations to try to, you know, to be more spiritual in this world. So maybe I hope this gives you desire to read this book, The Devoir d'Espérance, the duty of hope. Well, see you, my readers, soon.